Schematic Wayne here. There's been a change on the internet, and one of the very inspiring men on the internet is now departing the internet. And this man is known as Scooby1961. I originally found Scooby on YouTube when the whole entire fiasco of P90X was coming out. You know, P90X, I forgot, what it's called, Bring It. P90X, Bring It. And I was looking into that program, and I was like, man, that cost too much. And then I looked at the food plan, and the food plan was foods I couldn't even find in the grocery store. So I was like, forget it. So I found Scooby and knew that there was an easier, simpler way to get in shape without buying all this sophisticated, heavy equipment that I don't need, and meal plans that are just keep it simple. And as you're looking at myself, I look a lot fatter because if you look at my previous videos, you will know why. But I will be readapting myself in a future video, and I also will be, since I'm getting a new truck. Actually, I have a new truck already. We'll talk about it in another video. But I'm here to talk about this video right here. And this one's dedicated to Scooby1961. Unfortunately, there's been some trolls that ran off Scooby. And they were on a site called 4chan. I was never a member of that forum, but when I go on there, it's always disgusting, look like immature teenager shit, you know, it just ridiculous, you know, comments, pictures, very sick ones too. I saw people making fun of, you know, Trayvon Martin putting like his face on, you know, all kinds of ridiculous things, thinking that it's funny, and it's definitely not funny. It's part of these teenagers that spoil brats, and they need a good old-fashioned ass whooping from when this generation used to get that kind of treatment. You know, people just have no respect. There's probably huge, fat, ugly troll grown-ass men like me probably in their mom's basement probably doing this shit too. And they need to be, you know, put to justice, because what they did is there's a term called doxed or whatever I never heard of, but essentially it's people who research people's information and then they splatter it all over the internet and have people attack them. And something that happened, Scooby's family got hurt somehow. I don't know how, but that pretty much explains it right there, hurt. And a couple things I want to try to start here. First of all, I think that whole 4chan website needs to go down. I looked through it. It's useless, piece of shit. Looks like it's based out of Drums, PA. I've been there. It's a little shit-ass town. I'm sure with enough power we can get that website either blocked or taken down somehow, because it's very sick. It's just one of those websites that don't need to exist, you know. A very inspirational character as Scooby. If you know, followed him, he's a very humble man, you know. He's not really biased, you know. He always researches everything, and he doesn't take sides on anything, you know. He's open to all cultures around the world. And I'm just like, why would anybody want to do anything to harm this man? I mean, this man gave up his life. He dedicated his time to us to help us realize, open our eyes, and say, hey, this is how you need to do fitness. This is how you need to, you know, start eating. This is the mentality you need to be in. You know, his favorite line was, if it tastes good, spit it out. That worked for me because, you know, the stuff I was eating that tasted good, you know, I had to get rid of, and then, you know, eat the stuff that you need to eat. It's like fuel for your body, and the results showed. You can see in my previous videos where I was a little bit more leaner and stuff, and I fell off that, and I will be coming back. But it's just absolutely terrible that someone human would want to do this. I mean, there's all kinds of haters and everything like that. That's fine. You can hate, but don't be like that stupid hacker from way back in the day that hacked everyone's BlackBerry cell phones and put them all on the internet. Remember that fiasco? That was ridiculous. Don't people know they're dealing with like fire? There are all kinds of law processes going through. I mean, Scooby, he has to now relocate that entire house. He said that he built that himself with his own hands. We never saw, we saw different portions of the rooms and stuff, but we didn't see like how big it is. But he has a lot of rooms in that house. All those fish tanks, and he has a huge airplane like in like a garage or something. And for you trolls out there to disrespect somebody like that and gather their information and harass them and send threats to them is completely it's moronic, it's very idiotic, and just plain old ignorant and sick and twisted. What if we found out your information, submitted it to whoever you work for, or maybe put in the news media who you are? What if we did a Chris Hansen intervention to say, what the fuck are you doing? What did Scooby ever do to you? Maybe your fat ass just don't want to get off the couch and do nothing, or you want to take steroids, or maybe you're into that one pill fix everything. Whatever your problem is, don't bleed it on to others, and especially on the internet. Don't be putting people's sensitive information on there. That's none of your fucking business. This is a place for people to gather. This is what the internet's for. People to gather and spread and share ideas. That's okay for you to hate, but do it in a proper way. Don't be, finding out people's information, putting up people's phone numbers and all this kind of stuff. That stuff's illegal. What if someone found out all your information and just splattered it all over news media? You'd probably want to kill yourself. You'd probably want to leave the face of this earth if we found out everything that you did. Just like all those pedophiles that showed up on Who Wants, or what is it called? I just got a brain for it. It's called, I forgot the name of it. Oh, How to Catch a Predator by Chris Hansen, whatever. It was a long time ago, but it's equivalent to that. Why would you want to have your face shown on that? Do you feel proud that you doxed Scooby? I mean, again, this guy, he's a mentor. He helped me realize what I was doing wrong. I always wanted to buy Slim Fast, or, I always thought I had to buy something to, get well. That's not the case. We're not sick as a nation, as some of the medical field says. They say obese is, it's a sickness. It's not a sickness, people. It's you being lazy. You want to out. You want to find a way out to not put the excuse on you. That's the reason why you are the size that you are, because you want to be that size. Because I was that same size too, and I changed. You can do it too. And Scooby says he's going to take down all of his websites, all his forums, everything. So my assumption is he's just going to close down everything, leave no videos, and just, that's it. However, he is starting a fitness for over 40, but this time he's asking for a small membership fee, and the reason being, the man has to relocate. He has to change his lifestyle. Scooby always said, when he went in public, he wanted to be, he didn't want to be his public figurine, people running up to him and stuff like that, because he would wear sunglasses and all that kind of stuff, try not to be recognized. And, for you guys to exploit him, That's a federal crime. That's a complete federal crime. And we, as the whole internet, needs to find out who these people are and bring them to justice. This is not funny. If you think it's funny, laugh when you're in prison, getting fucked in the ass. That's right. Whoever you people are who did this will be fucked in the ass by another man's cock. We'll make sure that we find a Tyrone Mandingo fuck you in the ass. Because that's what you deserve. You are sick, twisted people. Who would want to decline someone's aiding, their support? I mean, this guy, he answered all your questions many times over and over and over. If you looked at his videos, you know, it was very repetitive, which is good because repetitiveness gets stuck in your head and you live by it. And you crush that for everybody. You know, I mean, as a public figure, the more popular you get, obviously, you know, that kind of stuff's going to happen. Threats and what have you. But for you to go that extra step and cross that line and start harassing somebody and their family, you just need a good old socking. That's what the fuck you need. Whoever you people are, we'll find out who you are. Because someone's going to snitch. You think you're just going to take all the rep by yourself? I'm sure you told somebody, hey, guess what? I got Scooby's information. I'm sure someone's going to snitch on your ass, whoever you are. And we're going to find out who you are. We'll probably revoke all your internet access. You're a very sick person. Because all this man wanted to do was to help us as a world. Open our senses. Live longer. He was like a clone of Jack LaLanne. You know, he talked about Jack LaLanne, you know, and he died at 96, a very healthy man. You know, and, you know, Scooby didn't have to go out his way, you know, providing his information for free. He could have been like Mike Chang, putting out, you know, bullshit videos and bullshit workouts and bullshit meal plans that don't work and extremely expensive, you know, membership fees and crap you got to pay for. But now, you guys made this man change his life. And you've affected each and every one of us who appreciated everything that he's done for us. Now, those of us that have been following him, he wants us to extend that arm out to others to help them out as well. But I hope his website doesn't close down completely, because there's some very essential tools that we will never ever see ever again. That's hard to find on the internet. I use that skin fold caliber tool he had. He also had like a meal plan. He did like a workout schedule and all that kind of stuff. You know, I'm kind of familiar. You know, I alternate between weights and, you know, cardio every other day, and just kept that going on and on and on. But if his website closes, that's going to be gone forever. So, Scooby, I know you built that website, your website, from scratch. And I understand the circumstances that's going through. If somehow you can either leave up the website or have someone help you make like an app, I mean, I would love to pay for that app. You know, to put everything together and have us pay for that app so that we can have all those tools. That'd be very essential. You know, I can't even explain what you would be going through. I mean, I've never had that happen to you, but my best of luck. You know, I hope everything transitions very smoothly for you. It's very inexcusable for someone to, you know, threaten your family or hurt them in any sort of fashion whatsoever. So, please, I mean, I wish I kept on going with fitness. You know, I would have had a pleasure of meeting you if I was one of your top contestants. You know, showing the whole fitness story and everything. And that was another thing, Scooby, he did testimonial videos, whoever got, had the best fitness story, he went out to their homes and visit with them, did an interview with them to see what their routine is. Who does that? That's freaking awesome, I wish I had that opportunity, but, it's a shame that when I would call these people almost saints that come around, want to give a helping hand to somebody, and then someone on the outside comes and smashes them. Why? I mean, if we had a president that was like Scooby, you all would still smash him. I mean, that just shows right there, you guys are just not appreciative or thankful that someone like this is here to help you. Which in my mind, I think sometimes people are a little bit too nice. I'm just going to adopt that into my own mind up here. Can't be too nice to everybody because, someone's going to knock your legs from under you, but sometimes you just got to turn the other cheek and go, whatever. But I just want to make this video. It was a very sad video that Scooby put out. I couldn't believe that was happening. One time for April Fools, he pulled that, and we were all like, no. But this time around, it's much more serious, and, the rotten people of the world, whoever, 4chan, I mean, it looks like it's a bunch of anime and, immature teens, immature adults that never grew up and probably don't have no real family or whatever their sickness is. That whole website, we just need to get rid of it. Just like the government seized Mega Upload, which was, that was sad, but I think the government needs to seize 4chan. Just cut it. What's the use for it? There's plenty of better forms, better for, I mean, those are just bratty people, look like, every time I go over there, there's always something crazy, racially motivated over there, and they go to the extreme. They definitely go to the extreme, It's okay to have, a racial, little, small, white joke here and there, little small ones, not, nothing huge. Like someone putting Trayvon's face on someone else's body and putting up some disturbing wording for it, just retarded. Completely retarded. Why do that? People should be actually scared of doing that because, every time you submit information on the internet, your IP address is submitted and someone could investigate that. You never know. I mean, other employers could be looking at that. Schools could be looking at that. Maybe the government does need to intrude on the internet because people just don't know how to appreciate it anymore. But again, a huge thank you to Scooby. He really helped out the world achieving fitness. You don't need to buy anything. You don't need to eat special foods or go on special diets or buy pills or, buy these workouts. I mean, you can do those workouts, but really not necessary. What I used, I had a pull-up bar, some free weights. I bought a crooked bar to do suicides on, and then a real good pair of shoes. And then, of course, I had my iPhone to listen to music while I was doing my workouts and whatnot. But he made it simple. That's as much as you wanted. He had oatmeal, vegetables, beans, brown rice, salsa, black beans, egg whites, quinoa. That was pretty much it. Oh, he had tuna. Did he do tuna, or was that... that was somebody else that did tuna. No, he did salmon. He did salmon. That was Lean Body Fitness that did the tuna thing. No, he did tuna too. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I can't remember. But yeah, guys, if we can, as a community, bring this up, find the people of 4chan and shut that website down, because people are unappreciative, and there's been some damage done to a character that has helped us out tremendously, and we need to give that back to him, obviously by sharing the love to others out there that may struggle with fitness, and give them a helping hand. But we also need that website, just get rid of it. That's about it. You're probably wondering what room I'm in. I'm in a hotel room because I'm waiting for my truck to be finished. And I'll give you some more information about that tomorrow. So I will talk to you guys later, and see you all soon.